IRS Commissioner John Koskinen today trying to make a case for more funding despite a string of scandals at his agency. He testified before the Senate Finance Committee today.
I would note that we're not asking for more money over history. We're asking for money back that's been taken away. We are actually doing significantly more with significantly less. There comes a point at which you have to do less with less because you've reached that point. My concern for the last year has been that we're beyond the point of being able to do more with less. We are at a point where we have no choice but to do less with less.
Joining us now, Senator Mike Crapo, one of the lawmakers on the committee, who today questioned the agency's head. He serves on other key committees, including Budget, Banking, Housing and Urban Affairs, and Environment and Public Works. Senator, great to have you with us. Your reaction to the director?
Well, you know, frankly, Lou, this is just remarkable. Here we have the Internal Revenue Service, as you said, facing scandal and asking the American people to have a massive new budget increase so they can put on over 2,500 new employees at the IRS just to look into our health care. This is part of their request to try to comply with Obamacare, where the responsibility for looking into the lives of American people on health care has been turned over to the IRS. And when the IRS can't even convince the American people that it's dealing fairly with them on tax policy, I don't think we want to see this kind of a massive new budget increase.
And there's got to be great concern because 86,000 documents dumped on you, pages of new documents, 30,000 of those applying to Lois Lerner, which iteration after iteration in this scandal has revealed that what was, we were told, lost, servers damaged, all sorts of nonsense emanating from, by the way, the very man we just listened to there leading the agency. Now another 30,000 pages dumped on your committee?
Yeah, that's true. You may recall that just last year, when the Senate was controlled by the Democratic Party, this investigation into the IRS targeting of conservative groups and individuals was almost concluded. But we were then told all of a sudden that there were thousands, and now we find out tens of thousands of new documents that, yes, they could find. And so we are reopening this, if you will, and now we are sifting through this massive new set of documents, which includes a phenomenal amount of email and other documents relating to Lois Lerner, who was leading the entire agency's focus on targeting conservative groups and others with whom the administration had philosophical differences.
I know you guys in either party don't like to use the word, but are you starting to believe you've been deceived, that you've been, here's the word, lied to throughout?
I have very strong concerns about whether the IRS has come clean with Congress in this investigation. As you may recall, this has gone on now for months and months, in fact years, and we still don't have even all of the documents in front of us. At one point, the IRS telling the American people that there was a computer glitch and they lost the documents. I think most Americans at that point reacted by saying, you know, if I told the IRS that I lost my documents because I had a computer glitch, they wouldn't have put up with that for a minute. And now we're finding out that, in fact, they can access these documents. I don't think that we have heard the whole story or the full story from the IRS yet.
Were you in any way surprised when Koskinen testified that those illegal immigrants were allowed to remain in this country under the president's amnesty fiat, will be eligible for tax benefits? They will be able to file for past benefits? I had never heard that before.
I was not surprised by that information. Many of us have been saying this for a long time, that under the earned income tax credit rules, that those who are illegally in the country are now going to be able to access those benefits. They are not citizens, they are not legally here, but under the president's, I think, illegal executive order, they are now going to be able to get payments from the federal government. But I was, Lou, surprised that Koskinen admitted it. In the hearing today, he acknowledged that this is true, that the IRS is preparing to make these payments to illegal immigrants into the United States.
What I had never heard before was that they would be retroactive. being able to go
Yeah.
back as far as 3 years, for crying out loud.
Yeah, that's true. And that's just a remarkable aspect of this executive order that we're fighting over here in the Senate right now that I don't think most Americans have focused on.
Are you going to be successful in defunding that element and invalidating the president's so-called amnesty fiat?
Well, we'll be successful if the American people focus on it. Today we had our first major vote in the Senate on it, and we did not get enough votes to achieve cloture on the bill that would help to defund that illegal action by the president.
51-48. 51-48.
That's correct. And we need 60 votes. But we're not at the end of this fight yet. I think as more and more Americans see what this is really about and realize the unbelievable abuse of power that the president has engaged in and what it means as it ripples through our tax policy and other aspects of our economy, that we're going to gain strength. And so we're not there yet, but this fight's not over, and I think you're going to see a number of additional votes as the American people continue to focus on this.
It's extraordinary. It's outrageous. It is, to me, inconceivable. Well, it should be inconceivable that it would be a partisan issue. I could not imagine why any senator would not be supportive of the measure to roll it back. Senator,
I don't either.
Senator, as always, it's good to talk with you. Thank you for being with us. Senator Mike Crapo.
Thank you, Lou.